welcome to the homestead. Today is a very, very exciting day for me. I will be sowing some seeds, getting my hands dirty, and today I'm going to be playing with tomato seeds. I have made a list, I worked so hard on it, and then I saw so many things on the web, on social media. Changed that list probably 4 or 5 times, and then I think I have now narrowed it down, and I will show you how I start my tomato seeds. And I will also show you the varieties I have chosen this year and why. I will bring it to my grow. Let's get starting on sowing some seeds. I'm super excited. I have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. A lot of people down south are sowing their seeds, so I just couldn't wait for this day to happen fast enough. So today is the day. I will be sowing some seeds. Today I will show you how I multi-sow. I'm using these types of containers. In one flat you have 8 of them. For me, it gives me the option of multi-sowing 32 different varieties. Multi-sowing is you put a lot of seeds in one area to have a lot of seedlings in just one small area. You can also start your seeds in plug trays, any types of plug trays or any type of container that you have laying around the house, but just keep in mind that tomatoes are heat loving plant and they emerge faster with a better germination rate on a heat mat. There are alternatives. I have seen people putting it on top of their fridge. Just keep in mind that you have to check them often so that when they emerge you put them under a light. Also, it's still up north time to use your wood stove or any type of stove. You can put them not on the stove, next to the stove, so that they can benefit from that heat, and then when they emerge you can put them under a light. Let's get started on sowing some seeds. I already started sowing 4 of my paste tomato. I have 1 more left to sow. I will show you how I multi-sow. I love just writing as much as information as I can on my marker. And this is every single variety that I grow for the garden. This is how I multi-sow them. So I know that I need at least 10, so I sowed 14, about 14. Here, one for the luck. I spread them out, tap them, top dress it with a bit of soil. This is where, when all my flat would be full, this is where I would water them and put them on a heat mat for them to rest and then germinate. It takes up to 2 weeks for them to germinate, but on a heat mat it happens quite fast. I had some germination last year that in a couple of days I just had some tomato seedlings. So on a heat mat it can happen quite fast. I'll just walk you a little bit the varieties that I've chosen and why. This year I'm growing a lot of paste tomatoes. I'm going with the Amish paste. They're huge, they're prolific, they're multi-purpose. You can eat them fresh or in preserving. I'm trying Jersey Devil. I read on a blog post that they're huge, meaty, and super delicious in any type of preserving. I am going with a determinate type for the greenhouse. They did very well in my back garden. And then I'm going with the classic San Marzano. They pretty much look like any type of paste tomato. And there is a missing one. Where's my old polka? It fell on the ground. So I'm also using Opalka. So those 5 I am growing for diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. More of pizza sauce because the kids really like when I do pizza every Friday night. So I'm going to be using a lot of that tomato paste for making sauce for the pizza sauce, and an experiment with diced tomatoes. I read that they when you use paste type, when you cut them and dice them, they look like store-bought. I got discouraged last year doing diced tomatoes, so I'm hoping that this will help because I'm using a lot of diced tomatoes and I'm also running out. As for big red slicers, I am also going with a determinate variety in the greenhouse. It's called Cannabec Red. It's from my province, so I am guessing that it's going to do awesome in the greenhouse. And it's uniform round. It's going to make processing super easy. And then I'm going with similar types of tomatoes, which is the Bonnie's Best and the Homestead, and then my monsters. These are Climbing, Triple Crop, Mortgage Lifter, and Brandywine. Every time I try a Brandywine, I tried the black, I tried the vintage, and the red. I think I tried another one. I've never been disappointed in any type of Brandywine tomatoes. So the big slicers are for crushed tomatoes, salsas, any other tomato preserving recipes that I have. For fresh eating, I am going with more colorful tomatoes, and this year's theme is wild colors and stripes. I'm just going to show you a couple to make your mind get inspired. I'm going with a lot of different colors. Like I said, colorful stripe, and then terracotta. Here's another one. Like we're for fresh eating, we're moving towards more less acidic, more fruity type of tomatoes. There's one that I'm really looking forward to. It's the Sun Gold. I've been seeing so many people raving about this one. I was told that it was garden candy, so I will be sowing this for the kids, for them to snack on, and also the Blue Cream Berry. So the multi-sowing, I go for the plants that I need the most, and the any other types of containers or plug trays, I go for the one that I only need 1 or 2 plants. That's pretty much how easy it is to sow some seeds. Now, if it was as easy to eat tomato, that would be great. So these will be inside, take about 2 weeks to germinate, and then 4 to 6, maybe 8 weeks inside, and then I transplant them, and then most of them between 60 to 100 days, I will have some fruits. Stay tuned if you want to see how I transplant them and how I'm going to process them later on in the summer. Again, thanks for popping in the homestead, and I would like to hear. Tell me in the comments below what you're excited about, if tomato is something you really, really enjoy sowing, and your varieties that you're excited to try, your tried and true varieties, anything that could be helpful for me. Comments below. I'm curious to read you. Have a nice day. Bye.